All right, guys. So what we're trying to do is get a layout for the plywood. So what we had to do was find where our first joist was, and then start pulling from there every 16 inches and mark it and find out what the layout is all the way across the other side. So what we found out is in order for us to lay it out and get all the seams on the joists, we're going to have to rip this first set of piece. All this plywood under here is running this away, long ways, and 4 foot wide. I would have expected it going this way with the joists, but they ran it across the joists. So in order for us to cross lay, I am going to lay the opposite direction. So we're going to run ours long ways, 4 foot this way, 8 feet length. So this first sheet right here is going to be 44.5 inches wide by 8 foot long. And then of course it's not 16 feet wide. So the next one is going to be 44.5 inches wide by 80 inches long. And that is going to fall, that seam will fall right on that joist, right underneath that wall. So that's great. And that tells me two things. One, I have a floor joist going to be underneath that wall. Two, that seam of that smaller piece is going to be under the wall. Well, guys, we were fixing to lay our last plywood. We had to cut it down to 44.5 inches. That's the exact same dimension we started with. We ripped them down to 44.5 inches, and we're ending with 44.5 inches. As close to 4 foot as we can get between the two ends. One sheet was short. It was 79 inches, or just a little over 79 inches, and one sheet full. So what we did is, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, we staggered the seams. So in other words, short, long, short, long, short, long, and so on and so on. And if it goes down here, you can see the seams. It staggers them seams so they're not right in the middle. They're actually over center each way. So yeah, to give it less chance of flexing and moving and warping. Oh my God, it was so bouncy before. It was not even funny. You could literally feel the floor give underneath you when you would step. But now, there is no bounce at all in this floor. It's solid. And then once we start putting in interior walls and that, it's really going to stiffen this bad boy up, because most of the walls are falling on the joists or across the joists. So that's going to be really nice. Alright guys, so the wall here is going to come all the way out. It's 8 feet room. So the wall is going to come all the way out. And it's going to stop right here, because in the return wall, which is this way, it's going to fall right in here, underneath here. But it stops short. The corner will be right here. So I wanted this underneath this return wall, because this wall is going to anchor to it. And then it's going to anchor there, right there, and then to them triple 2x4s all the way down. And then this wall will come across. This corner won't swing because it'll be anchored here, then here, 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 then return wall. Now, let's give y'all a look at it's 2:20 of the lake. Today's sunny, light breeze.